Hey guys, the White Phoenix welcomes all of you, or you, to another Art of Box. And I've got quite a special one for you today. You might have heard it rumbling there. What you're about to see are among my favourite of video game boxes, and they're something of a dying breed. In fact, they pretty much are dead now. I'm, of course, talking about the PC Big Box. And here's what I most treasured. This is Darklands! From 1992, as it says down there, from the absolute gods called Microprose. Yes, if you had that name on it, it's good. And this is also quite sentimental because Darklands is pretty much the first PC game I ever actually played. My friend Dan, Obi Dan Man, I used to go to his house quite a lot when we were younger, and he had a PC and I didn't, and this was one of the games he had. He didn't have it like this, but he had the floppy disk that had been lent by his cousin, as I recall, and this game left quite the etching in my mind. So in the end, I had to get it for myself at one point, and that I did, as you can see. Wow, it just jumps right at you. There it is, Darklands! Heroic role-playing in medieval Germany. Yes, it's set in Germany. Not that many games are set in medieval Germany, that's for sure. And typical of a role-playing Germany look, you've got a castle in the background, they feature prominently. You've got a forest of Germany, yep, you'll get a lot of forests in the game. You've got a rather tough-looking dude, very 80s looking sort of, late 80s, early 90s looking barbarian dude, wielding a sword. He knows how to use that sword. Look at that face. You don't mess with a guy like him. Bloody cool legs as well. He's been working out a lot, yeah. And next to you've got your obligatory fan service, yes. The buxom barbarian lass. But she has an axe to grind about that, I think. Yeah, she looks quite ferocious. Don't comment on certain things, and I think she won't land that axe in your face or your head. You might find it moving your shoulders if you try your luck with her. She also has a sword, very nice. But very cool artwork there, just jumps right at you. You can tell it's going to be a game of fantasy, of role-playing, and it's going to be very dark and very awesome. Well, even has the system requirements down here, wow. Look at this, 2 MB RAM. The requirement is actually a hard disk, because I think some computers didn't even have hard disks back then. DOS 5.0, wow. 1992 Microprose software. You got the same on the side again, Darklands Microprose, looks very nice on the side, so you can easily tell on your shelf what game it is. And now the back, let's have a look at this. Such colour, such text. Let's have a read of this. Darklands. Deep in the twilight of a black forest, you and your companions crouch before the robber knight's tower. Hans the alchemist places a mysterious potion by the heavy oak door. Ebhard the monk implores Saint Dunstan to bless your weapons and armour. Gretchen and you unsheath your broadswords ready to jump into the fray. With a thundering crash, the door explodes into fragments. You and your companions charge aside, swinging swords and maces from side to side. Gerhard the Red Wolf, the infamous robber knight, waits for you surrounded by his evil henchmen. They are ready with weapons drawn. Suddenly, Hans tosses a choking potion into their faces. They reel from the effect, and in that precious moment you race into them. The lonely tower, set within the vast black forest, echoes with the sound of clashing steel, setting the stage for what you can expect in this. Oh, it's a good one. Darklands, the first realistic fantasy role-playing game. Don't know if it's the first, but it's definitely the first I ever played, that's for sure. It's the first Western one I ever played. By leading a band of adventurers across the sinister lands of 15th century Germany, you'll encounter the real Middle Ages steeped in fear, myth, and legend. Travel hundreds of miles, visit over 90 cities, and watch savage battles unfold before your eyes. Your quest or series of quests may take you through raucous city streets, down deep dank mine shafts, or into witches' covens in search of fame and fortune. So prepare yourself for the wonder and mysteries of Darklands. This game Yeah, it's set in quite a large world. There's quite a numerous encounters, and that's just described just a handful of them there. Very lovely descriptive stuff, and here's some screenshots. Improve each character's attributes and skills as the game progresses. No artificial character classes or levels. It's very in depth what skills you can level up with these guys. That's the stat screen there. Learn alchemical formulas to make your own potions. I remember struggling with that part of the game, but I never was good at alchemy in any game. But that is a thing you can do. Brilliant watercolour style graphics bring to life the myths and mysteries of the Middle Ages. That's one of the game's coolest points that are shown there. When there's things happening, you get these nice pictures. Sometimes of a background, sometimes of a guy you're about to stab in the face. It's so well done. This game is one of the best looking DOS games I've ever played in my life. Easy to use and innovative menu presets. What? Hang on, let me try that again. Easy to use and innovative menu presents you. I thought I said presets. Presents you with unprecedented role-playing options. Yes, you can have a look. You've got nice sidebar. It's very easy to get into grips with. I can vouch for that. There's a nice battle screen for you to look at. You get all your characters on the screen, plus the enemy. You can pause it and give them commands. It's very intuitive. Characters fight in real-time animation. Freeze the action and give new orders to characters anytime you wish. Yeah. Taking a little nod from XCOM there, I guess, kind of. But yes, gives you a lot of description, tells you a lot about the game. It's very, very good. It feels like high quality as well. It's very sort of high quality paper, the outlay here. And down the bottom, Microprose, IBM PC screenshots shown. Actual screens may vary. Nope, that is how it looks when you play it. Okay, so you got your barcode, and yeah, all the stuff. But now, we've got to take a look inside. This is like opening up a treasure trove. It's a slinky black box here. And just lift the lid off. Easy does it. Right, first of all, yes, this is one of those floppy disk games. I put this myself in one of these bags, but you have to install this on 10 discs, and I think, if I remember correctly, yeah, that one of the discs was an extra V7 patch disc which came with it, so that's quite a nice thing. But yeah, this is a floppy disk, or some people might know as this is the save icon, but this is what really old games used to be on. You can't fit more than, 1.4 MB on one of these things? It's laughable looking at these now, and yet, they did the best they had back then. The humble floppy disk, let us never forget it. I kind of don't really need to have this anymore because I have the GOG and Steam versions, but this is nice to have. I have a USB floppy drive as well, so I can actually install this. It goes really fast now, yeah. I remember my dad's old computer used to take forever to install. But a little bit of past there for you. Yes. But I'll leave that till last. You have a little, very helpful keyboard general commands here, yes. So it's a quick command thing you can use. But the game does have some prompts for you as well. But it's very in-depth. You can loot bodies, you can surrender, you can disarm traps. You can get the travelers group and single file, which I always thought was quite cool. Yeah. Lots of buttons. It even follows the Middle Age time and currency, which is quite cool. I thought that was quite nice. Very in-depth game. Oh, and underneath that we have the installation and instructions with a nice artwork there. 92 again. Yeah, it tells you all about installing it, what you need in great detail. Yikes. I mean, look at this. What is this? 581k free RAM? That's nothing now. I mean, it's so weird looking at this and thinking this was the pinnacle of gaming once. Of PC gaming. Oh, there's some supplemental information as well that wasn't in the manual, which is quite interesting. You wouldn't get that now, would you? You have to pay for this as DLC. You just know it. So much stuff in here. Yeah, I've seen online services. What was online back then? Blooming heck. Advanced configurations. Very in-depth stuff. But the star of the show here, the real gem, is the manual. And my goodness, I love old manuals like this that have reams and reams of information. Just look at this. There's full artwork in there, a full tutorial. There's lots of development artwork as well. Look at this stuff. And there's another reason. Oh, there's a good look at the game screens there, the creation screen. But one other thing about a manual is what they used back then for copy protection. I'll show you in a minute when I find one. Hang on. Where is it? Where is it? Ah! Lots of in-depth stuff here. This is ridiculous. You know, some of the pages have some symbols on. Now, at a certain point in the game, not long after you start actually, the game prompts you to find the symbol that's on such and such page. If you don't have the manual, or you were naughty and copied the game discs or something, you wouldn't be able to progress unless you somehow memorised them all. So that was the copy protection. Quite an interesting little gimmick there. But this is a fantastic manual. Goes into detail and everything you can do in this game. It's ridiculous. And they even include a whole section telling you about Gothic Germany, going deep into the history. They did their research when they made this game. There's a lot of love got put into this. And I applaud the developers for this. I like this stuff. It sets the scene, it sets the tone for what you might run into. And one of the most interesting things at the end, when I find the end of it... Wait, hang on. Where is it? Ah, it was at the end, damn it. Ah. Oh, I thought it was at the end, but they mentioned in here that they were eventually going to... Yes, here it is. This game was to have a sequel. Darklands was designed to permit sequels. It is possible to have some additional adventures in Germany. More importantly, it is possible to create entire new games elsewhere in Europe. They were going to make sequels that would allow you to transfer your party to and from going to different areas, but sadly, the sequels never materialised. That's really sad. I would have loved to see that, because Darklands is a hell of a good game. And they put a lot into the box and the manual as well, as you can see. Microprose knew their blooming stuff, that's for sure. I cannot fault them at all. This is a wonderful game, and this is how you do game, but I'm just putting it back together because I can. Yeah, kind of a reboxing. This is how game boxes and manuals and stuff should be done. A prime example, and you can't go wrong with that. That was The Art of Box featuring Darklands. Well done indeed, Microprose. Long may your legacy live on. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please leave a like, comment and share if you did so. And if you fancy it, fire up that subscribe button. If you've got any box art you'd like me to look at, please let me know. And social media and all that. You know how it goes. But anyway guys, cheers very much for watching. Keep your fire burning. And I will see you guys next time.